I am Rudy Rucker, and I'm trying to get some money out of you for this this crazy book I wrote. Thanks. I have a real thing for spheres.
Yes, I know that.
The book I'm talking about is called Return to the Hollow Earth. I wrote a first Hollow Earth book about 20 years ago, and I've always wanted to write another one. And this is Return to the Hollow Earth. It's written in this old-fashioned language. The narrator supposedly is from 1850, and I found his manuscript supposedly, or supposedly he telepathically sent me his narrative, and it's just, it's just great, total BS, tall tales, really fun adventures, and I think you'll dig it. There's some very gnarly creatures in it. Probably the weirdest are these things. They're called the Wumo. They're like giant sea cucumbers. I've always had a thing for sea cucumbers. And they live at the center of the Hollow Earth. There's this map of the Hollow Earth. You can see there's a maelstrom at the North Pole, and there's Arfie the dog floating around. And see there's a giant pig or shrig and a flying nautilus, very deadly. And in the middle, that's the Wumo, the giant sea cucumbers, and there's some floating balls of water, and they're sending out rays of light. This is a thing called the plasma sphere. I'm crazy about these. They were popular in the 80s, and now they're making a comeback. And I first saw one while I was writing my original, The Hollow Earth, and I'd been wondering how to have light inside the Hollow Earth, because you don't want to put a sun in there or everybody will fall into it. And then I had this idea, well, why not do that? Why don't we have these wonderful rays of light that are chaotically dancing out from the center to the rind, and that'll light it up really well. And who's sending out the light? Well, it's our friends, the great old ones, the giant sea cucumbers, the Wumo. And I often do paintings while I'm working on a book. And I'm going to show you two that I'm working on right now. These are the two young lovers in Return to the Hollow Earth. That's Mason on the left and Seela on the right. Mason's from Virginia and Seela is from inside the Hollow Earth. One thing you'll notice is right now it looks like Mason's white and Seela's black. And something that happens in the book is that they change color several times, because when they go inside the Hollow Earth, the light from the Wumo can dye their skin darker. Something I forgot to mention about the plasma sphere is that there's people that live at the center of the Hollow Earth, and they're black, because being in this light kind of crisps you. And these people are very revered. They're called the Black Gods. And one of the things they do is ride these light tubes. They have these kind of surfboards made out of shell, and they're sky surfers. Another cool thing about the Hollow Earth is that you float around inside there. You're in effect weightless. The gravity cancels out in every direction. Now this fellow here is called a shrig. He's a pig about the size of a dinosaur, and he's like a shrimp in back. So I'm asking you to help me out in getting Return to the Hollow Earth published. When the first volume, The Hollow Earth, came out, Mark Laidlaw said, "Rudy has written the great American science fiction novel." And this one is even better. We've got the cool old language, we've got Edgar Allan Poe, we've got giant sea cucumbers, we've got love and infidelity, we've got a newborn baby, a nice dog. What more could you want? I'll be publishing this in ebook, paperback, and hardback, and I'll also be publishing the old book as well. It'll actually be a 2-book edition. And I'll be using my own publishing company, Transreal Books, and I make nice looking books, and I think you'll enjoy having one. So thanks for your support. Bye.